What's up YouTube, Team Session here with another deck profile. Since I went to locals yesterday, I managed to finish another deck. It will be Dragunitys. So yeah, I'll just get started with it. First up is 3 Dragunity ducks, staple for the deck. You summon it, you bring back your Phalanx, and synchro like crazy off of Dragunity. So yeah. 3 Dragunity Phalanx. It's kind of ridiculous how this card has become $15 in a few days. But it's basically one of your 2 main tuners. You bring it off of ducks, you synchro. It's a Cards of Continents target, so you kind of just have to use it. You can also search it out through Ravine. Next is Dragunity Acolyte, and I don't think people fully grasp how broken this card actually is. The next card in my deck is one of the reasons. But yeah, this card is just way too good. And it's a Cards of Continents target, and it's abused by Legionnaire. Next up is Dragunity Militum. A lot of people have decided not to use her. For what reason, I have no idea. The card is really good, especially with Achilles. You summon Achilles for its first effect. You can special summon out Militum and equip Achilles to it. And while she's on the field, once per turn you can special summon one Dragunity card in your spell and trap zone. So it kind of acts as another Phalanx Ducks combo. So it's really good. It also gives you another Icarus target. Next up is Triple Legion. Like I said earlier, you abuse it with Achilles, and you can destroy 2 cards with it, or you can just destroy one of their cards. It's an excellent card for any Dragunity deck. Kind of a must. If you don't really need it at the time, you could just discard it for Ravine. 2 Leviathan. I wouldn't go with 3, and 2 seems too little. It's just a 26 floater, basically. You just drop it onto the field, and yeah, it's kind of like the Machina Fortress. Just gotta run it. I'm running 2 of these, 2 Mistletoe. It's a Achilles target. If I summon it, I can summon him as well, and since he was special summoned from the hand, he gets his ability, which means I can bring back Phalanx. So yeah, and it just helps me get other level 6s, or level 8s, sorry. My last is a random tech, Malefic Cyber End Dragon. I have a second one in my side deck, just because, Dragon Ravine. It's an excellent card. I've seen a few videos on YouTube so far that use this. So yeah. Spells, we got 3 Ravines. You pretty much need 3. If you don't have 3, then you're a bad Dragunity player, sorry to say. Unless your deck, has like an extremely low count of Dragunitys, then I guess it would be fine then. But either way, this thing is just stupid good. Next to Achilles, this thing's just broken as hell. That thing can be used in other decks though, which is what makes it better. 2 Continents, your D draw for the deck. You discard either Achilles or Phalanx, and you draw 2. So if you don't have Ravine and you have, I don't know, a Phalanx in your hand that you want in the graveyard to use off of Dragunity ducks, you can just pop it into the grave and you can draw 2, then you can use your ducks. Or you could just draw 2, it's up to you. Up next is 2 MSTs. Oppression could be a pain in the ass. So can other things. The main thing that this deck actually hates is Effect Veiler and pulling the rug, because there's a lot of normal summon effects. So you really want to use these to get rid of them. I also use Scrap Dragon here, which is amazing with MST. You just, like, if you have it set from the previous turn, you can just target it with a Scrap Dragon and chain it. So it's an awesome card to use in here. Staples, 1 Reborn. I use this. It's just excellent. You have 6 tuners in your deck. And like I said, I use Scrap Dragon too, so this is just awesome. 1 Dark Hole, obvious reason. 1 Trunade. This is going to be Torrential Tribute whenever I can get an extra one, but right now I don't have it in there. So just, yeah. restraint or release restraint wave. It's kind of like a heavy storm. That's part of the reason why this is going to be removed instead of like giant tornado or something. But yeah, I am missing a torrential, so that's why last spell is Pot of Avarice. So far it's worked rather decent for me at 1. I don't think any more than that is needed. But yeah, it's good for recycling your Vajrayanas and stuff. Traps, you got Fubanalis, just, kind of obvious. 2 Icarus attacks. So since I'm running Militum, I have a lot more Winged Beast targets, so I figured I would use Icarus attack because I do not have warnings, and this just seems like an excellent card to use in their place if I don't have them. Next up is kind of contradictory, or whatever. It's Royal Oppression. So far in testing, it hasn't really affected me when I've used it. I haven't play tested it against anyone else yet, so I have no idea if they use Oppression on me, if it will actually hurt me or not. Most of the time I either have Scrap Dragon or just so, my field's already set up to the point where I don't need to worry about it, because Vajrayana spam is like retarded. So yeah, next up is Mirror Force, staple, Call the Haunted. It's kind of a must in here because you can bring back Leviathan and stuff, and you can equip. But that's the last trap. Like I said, I'm supposed to have Torrential in here, but I'm going to be replacing a Restraint Wave with it. The Synchros are rather generic. Gotta see here. 3. Oh, that's not the third. There's the third. 3 Vajrayana. Basically the money synchro for the deck. I mean, everyone's saying Trident Dragon is 25, but you have to actually get 3 of these, and they're all at least $15 a piece, if not more. I was lucky to pick them up fairly cheap, so yeah. The deck is, this is like one of the main parts of the deck that you absolutely have to have, and if you don't have it, you're not going to do all that well. So yeah. Second, I'm using 2 Gay Bulb. I'm kind of considering siding stuff like DDR or Return from the Different Dimension, mainly for the fact that he removes your Winged Beast from play, and Leviathan removes anything that's equipped with a dragon, or well, equipped with a Dragunity. So either DDR or Return might be interesting. Lastly, for basically non-generic wise, is Vortex, because you can go Phalanx off of Legion, and you can synchro into him, and when he's destroyed you can bring out Militum for later purposes or whatever. And lastly, I have the 2 Cyber Ends. Like I said, I'm signing 1. The rest of this stuff is all generic for the extra deck. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below or whatever. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace, YouTube.